I'm not a ghetto like camp in Częstochowa. This is closer to the neighborhood where the latest pope comes from. And I was in that camp in Częstochowa for quite a while. And then the war was on and going on like both fronts. The Russians started coming closer, and they decided to ship us to the mainland, which is into Germany. And that's when I was put on a train with each boxcar had about 100. And I can only describe to you the train ride, 7 days, 7 nights in cattle trains. If you see them sometimes when they stop at the rail, here the freight train with a little window. I do remember everybody trying to grasp a little air. The boxcars were open and both sides were put in divided mesh wires, and the guard would sit in the middle with his machine gun, and we would be packed inside, and they would put a big barrel for all kinds of whatever you want to call it, to put all the garbage there. They gave us a little something on the road to eat, and naturally I devoured it immediately, and then we rode for 6-7 days starving. We have been doing everything in that car. You can just picture what it smelled like and looked like. And we were going through towns and villages, and at one place we stopped, and I was fortunate when they opened up that divider. I was near it, and they asked somebody they gathered a couple of guys to go down and bring some water in those cans that looked, maybe you'd see them tall trash cans. And I went down there, and before I started filling up, I thought it would be nothing wrong, and that in that sink I tried to get myself plenty of water for my own belly, and my face. And the next thing I know, I lost all my front teeth with one shot of the back of a rifle that the guard gave me. It knocked out my front teeth. And then I started trying to wash the blood, and he just kicked me back in, and I carried that thing back on the... I remember people standing around on the railroad station seeing this cargo of human garbage. I don't remember anybody throwing a piece of bread. Not that I'm accusing, but it was known what was going on. And I was, after 7 days and 7 nights, through the windows, I was arriving at the gates of hell, called Buchenwald. I remember when the boxcar doors opened, a lot of dog barking. Forgive me for all those who love pets, and I have respect for all pets, and I don't want to speak in anger about any nationality or any race, because there were quite a number of good German people. We had very famous people. We have the Einsteins and Kissingers and whatever you want, and Bach and Beethoven, but the Nazis who have been brought up for destruction, that is the people that have greeted us in their booths with German shepherds and Jewish or inmate helpers. And there was, how would I describe a picture of hell? Screaming, yelling, beating, rushing, and flames bursting into the skies. We all said our last prayers. There are certain last prayers that a human being is taught in his religion to say. And we were almost sure that this is where we go into the gas chambers, because we knew about it all. A few people escaped somehow and told those stories. But it didn't happen that way. That's why I'm still standing here. It happened in a different way. We were selected again by who goes this way, who goes that way. They took out all the dead ones that were, probably 25% was dead in that, because we were piled up one on top of the other. And we were kept in Buchenwald several weeks. You see, when they deported me from my hometown, I was sold to the SS for 1 zloty, or call it $1 or whatever. We were slaves, condemned to die. And this SS sold us to a factory called Reinhard Zahnradwerke, which means Reinhard was the name. The company had something like a Martin Marietta. They were making gears for aeroplanes, and they needed some slaves. So they bought a couple of hundred, and I was at factory that worked in Poland in the south, near Krakow. Częstochowa was the name. The same factory claimed the rights on this bunch of guys to take him into the main factory in Germany. But we had to go through Buchenwald, that concentration camp. And I came through those gates where it said, Arbeit macht das Leben süß, which means life is, work makes your life sweet or makes you free. At the gates of Buchenwald, at the gates of hell, there was a band playing from inmates that were musicians.